Jim Sims, the third contestant.
Where's Larry? There you are. Couldn't miss you with your smile. Actually, I have to congratulate you on your promotion because I know how hard you have worked at Direct Toastmasters. I know how much of an integral part you have been in that club. I know how serious you are as a Toastmaster. Thanks for being here this evening to share with us. And I would suggest to you that you have not lost your smile. You might not physically feel it. We may not see it on your face, but it is clearly there. And you demonstrated really, really the next level. You know, when you participated in the humor speech or the international speech, you're right on the heels of Michael Williams, just a shade behind him. Well, he's getting a little long in the tooth, and we need a new generation of Toastmasters. We need people like Shlomo and yourself waiting to move up as a speaker. And I don't know if you felt it as much as I saw it, but when you are vulnerable, when you are willing to share with us what is so clearly difficult and a challenge, that is, I think, when you make great strides as a speaker. You couldn't have danced any better. I'm sorry to be out of range. You couldn't have danced any better if you were Gene Kelly himself dancing in the rain. And I know there's only about 2 or 3 people here who know who that Kelly was. But what was fantastic is you gave us a message that was very, very valuable, a wonderful takeaway. It's difficult sometimes when you have somebody who is so thorough and prepared to come up with some suggestions. But let me suggest that one thing that you might want to be aware of is not coming too far forward with respect to perhaps leaving some of your audience behind. I would also suggest that maybe you could have a little bit of audience involvement. By a show of hands, how many have heard of Bell's palsy before the speech this evening? So that makes a connection to your audience. In fact, I had a manager in the bank, Dave, and Dave had Bell's palsy for months. And what he would do every week or so, he would say to the people that reported it to him, how's my palsy looking? Is it getting better? And we would say, hey Dave, it's you know, really looking much better. But I know how difficult that is, and yet you shared with us that really, really powerful message. You had good gestures. I thought they could have been a little bit more lively. They tended to be a little bit more with your hands, and I've seen you demonstrate a lot more and to have a lot more gestures. And I don't know if you threw off the other contestants in the evaluation contest, but that telephone and that book, we thought those were props, and we said, what's he going to use the telephone in the book? I enjoyed your speech. I believe it had a wonderful message for all of us, because especially this time of the year, with all the rain we've had, it is sometimes difficult to see that light at the end of the tunnel, to dance in the rain. But as a Toastmaster this evening, you certainly accomplished that. You danced very, very well. Madam Costa.